Let's chat for a moment about the Vishoka Meditation Course. What is it? Who is it for? How will it benefit you? So, the Vishoka Meditation Course is an offering that I am able to make available in partnership with the Himalayan Institute. Vishoka Meditation is an ancient system of meditation that has been informed by the yoga tradition, by the Buddhist tradition, by the Shaivite tradition, and it has been shared through each of these traditions in a variety of ways as the remedy for human beings' tendency toward suffering. We all suffer. I think you would probably agree. It is an intrinsic part of the human experience. And the yoga tradition, in large part, exists in order to help us navigate our suffering and be able to move through it, to tap into the part of the human spirit that is infinitely free of the influence, the impact of that suffering. That part of the human spirit is known as Vishoka. Vishoka, Shoka means suffering, and it is inclusive of all of the primary forms or iterations of suffering. And V means separate from, devoid of, and moving away from. So together, Vishoka is the state of joy beyond the reach of any trace of suffering. And it also suggests a system that allows us to actively move away from suffering. So it is both a verb, something that we engage with and do through practice, and it is also a noun in the sense that it is a state of our innate being that we're simply trying to remember and reconnect to and become increasingly established in. Vishoka meditation, though it is quite ancient and it does come from multiple traditions, has been recently codified and systematized for the modern mind by my teacher, Pandit Rajmani Tiganayat, and thus has been shared in this very specific form through the Himalayan Institute just in recent years. I became certified in Vishoka meditation in 2020, not 2021, in 2020, and have been teaching it since May of 2021. It's a fairly in-depth certification process, which I'm really grateful for because I want to do it justice. Vishoka meditation is the way that I practice meditation every day, and it is the primary form of meditation that I teach and share. In everything essentially leads to Vishoka meditation in the way that I teach. And really, in the context of the Sri Vidya tradition of tantric yoga, Vishoka meditation is the pinnacle. There are 3 stages of Vishoka meditation, and the Vishoka meditation course focuses in on stage 1. Stage 1 is designed to meet us right where we are in terms of the current experience of humanity and the current quality of the human mind. Most of us are operating with a highly dysregulated nervous system. Most of us don't have a healthy relationship with our breath. Most of us are experiencing our mind as disturbed, distracted, and possibly even stupefied, with maybe just faint glimmers of a more one-pointed or even perfectly still, peaceful, tranquil mind. Those last 2 qualities of one-pointed and perfectly tranquil seem to be elusive, if not for many of us, feel absolutely impossible. They're not impossible. They are highly attainable, but not just through wishful thinking, through an applied system of meditation that, again, meets you where you are and gives you precisely what you need in order to move out of distraction, disturbance, and stupefaction toward peace and clarity and an experience of the self that is genuinely free of suffering. So that's Vishoka meditation. This course takes place over the span of 2 weeks. We just meet Monday through Friday for 2 weeks for 2 hours each day. Everything is recorded. So if you can't attend live due to time zone or work or family commitments, the recordings are there for you to take in at your own pace, and you have lifetime access to them. So you can join now and complete the training 6 months from now. All is well. We meet for 2 hours each day, Monday through Friday, to go over the background of the sources of wisdom that Vishoka meditation comes from, and to really look at each stage of this system of practice so that you understand the what of it, the why, and the how. We go through tutorials so that you really understand the methodology, and we explore the benefit that it has for you so that you're that much more invested in engaging with it. There are several steps that come together as this integrated and congruent system of meditation called Vishoka Meditation Stage 1. The end aim of stage 1 is resting in the light of our own wisdom and discernment, the ability to slow down the fluctuations, the roaming tendencies of the mind, enough that we're able to connect to that part of ourself that knows and knows that it knows, that can see the suffering of the world, even witness the sources of our own suffering, while remaining increasingly unperturbed by it. Not so that we become detached in an uncaring way, but that we become distanced enough from the sources of suffering that we're able to apply more wisdom, discretion, discrimination, discernment around what is really happening and how to most effectively engage with the world and with the contents of our own mind, that allows us to be liberated from despair, liberated from overwhelm, liberated from anxiety, and some of the more aggressive contaminants of the mind, like anger, anxiety, animosity, even cruelty, jealousy, self-righteousness, judgment, those kinds of things that are highly afflicting for the experience of ourself, and our own hearts and minds. Vishoka meditation will move us away from that experience toward something that is more peaceful, more patient, more loving, more compassionate, more wise. It is my very firm belief that this is what the world needs now, as much as ever, if not more than ever. The only way that we can save the world is to save our own self, one mind at a time, one thought at a time. So that's why I offer this course, because I think this is the way forward. We have very little control, as I'm sure you recognized, over external circumstances. We have absolute control, ultimately, over the way that we allow those external circumstances, to impact us. And then in turn, we have absolute control over how we choose to engage, and what kind of ripple effect we want to create to send back out into the world. So that's the Vishoka Meditation Course. At the end of it, you will receive a certification not from me, but from the Himalayan Institute. If you are a yoga teacher and you're looking for continued education units, this applies. Also, if you'd like to be moving in the direction of becoming a certified Vishoka meditation teacher yourself, this is the first step. This is the first prerequisite through the Himalayan Institute that sets you on the path to doing so. Please reach out if you have any questions. I would love to welcome you into this course. Let's be in touch. Let's practice. Let's heal ourselves so that we can then play a much more positive and purposeful role in the healing of the world.